Hey guys, welcome to this video where we are going to talk about consistency and expectations in terms of the project that we're going to be building together. And look, it wasn't long ago when Mark and I were sitting in our then SEO agency playing some vintage video games, in this case Mario Kart, and talking about how nice it would be to just be building sites for ourselves and not for clients and just generate revenue from them. It's only been 4 years since this photo, so it's even not that long. And things might seem like they're not really moving a lot at times, but really you're gonna be progressing a lot in the next few months if you follow this course. So what we're gonna do in this course is we're going to be building the base of a new authority website that we hope will generate 4 to 6 figures per month. Eventually. I mean, 6 figures is definitely gonna take some time, but 4 figure can happen definitely within your first year. This is actually the analytics screenshot of a site we started about a year ago at the time at which I'm recording this video, and this site is now generating 5 figure per month. So it is possible, and we actually keep testing this model on our own sites with our own money, so that we make sure that all the tactics we teach you in these courses actually work in real life and don't just work in online marketing. This site is not an online marketing site. And look, I know a lot of you are afraid that you cannot replicate this and it's not necessarily going to work out. And what I like to do is take the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, you build a website and it doesn't work out. It can happen. It's not a 100% guarantee that it will work, but it's pretty high. I mean, our hit rate for new websites is over 90% now. But even if it didn't work out, the knowledge that you will acquire will essentially allow you to reach jobs that are fairly high paying jobs anyway. That's not what we want for you, and that's not what I believe will happen, but I like to explain that to people for the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario, if nothing works, you'll get paid a lot of money per year. Is that a bad scenario? Not really, so you're not really risking a lot. But to get all these benefits, you will need to put effort in, and I want to talk about this in this video. I want to talk about what you're going to need to put in to get successful websites that can generate 5-6 figures per month. And the first thing that you're going to need to put in is dedicated regular work. The main reason people fail at this process is because they don't work regularly, and then eventually their motivation goes down and then nothing happens. They haven't finished putting their website together, they have not done the link building, and that's because life gets in the way. So what I recommend you do, like I do on my calendar, is to set a very specific amount of time aside to work on your website every week. And we recommend you at least put together 8 hours of time to work on your site per week for a while. It's gonna take at least probably 3 to 6 months of this much work to build a really good site. If you don't use a calendar app, I highly recommend you pick one up and you set it up so that it sends you a notification when it's time to work on your website, and try to make it work like going to the gym or things that you actually have to do. It is important that you put that regular work in. If you have kids, do it after they go to bed or wake up early and do it. It's gonna be hard, especially if you have a job on the side. It means you're gonna have to put an extra day of work every week. Sometimes maybe you can put it in the weekend or something like that, but it is important that you put that regular work in. That's the only way to make it work. The second thing you're gonna need is not just to have work hours, but to have work hours where you have a high attention to detail. A lot of what makes you succeed or fail is small details, and that's how you get an edge over your competition. This is a screenshot of a market research spreadsheet that I have put together in the course. I am recording this video after I'm done with the course, and you can see that I took the time to fill it up completely with as many opportunities as I could. And sometimes you will think that, oh, that's enough, I can jump on the next step, but really your will to push harder than your competition in terms of research, in terms of writing, in terms of quality of your content is what's going to set you apart and make you better than what's already out there, and essentially carve your little slot in the search results and start making money over people that were there before. So attention to detail and willing to go the extra mile are going to be very important in all tasks that you're going to have to do in this course. Third, you're going to need patience. This is the same analytics screenshot that I showed you earlier, and you can see at the beginning not much happens. And this was the time at which we worked the hardest. This was the time at which we produced the most content. And this was the time at which we got rewarded the least. And that's something that you need to expect with this business model. The reason it's not all over the place is because it is delayed gratification. You're working now to get paid later. But I see it as a good thing. If you were rewarded immediately everyone would start doing it and the market would be a lot more competitive. What I like to tell people about this is every day that's passing by, someone's dropping out. And when you're not dropping out, you're taking over their spot. And as time passes, you are one of the last left, and eventually you get to snag all the traffic. So that is something that you need to expect. It's not fun at the beginning, but it gets much better later. Finally, I want you to be excited. First of all, it's fun. We are going to be working with many different skills. We're going to learn about markets. We're going to learn about building websites. We're going to actually be putting something concrete together that you can show to people. And it's kind of fun. And it can bring you a lifestyle that would probably be very difficult to get with a normal job. This is actually a photo of where I am right now. You might be hearing the waterfall in the background. And the reason I'm able to work in a hotel like I am at right now is because I have put all the effort earlier into building my websites, and now they produce an income that allows us to essentially live that lifestyle. So you should be excited both for what you're gonna do, the work is fun, and for the lifestyle it can bring you. So be excited, it's gonna be fun, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day.